Stop. If people tune you out mid-sentence, this one mistake is killing your influence. If you want to actually be heard and respected in every room you walk into, hit that like button and subscribe, because in the next 90 seconds, I'm revealing the psychological framework that makes people lean in when you speak, and 90% of people are doing the exact opposite. You know that sinking feeling when you're mid-conversation and you can see it in their eyes? They've checked out. They're nodding, but they're already thinking about what they're going to say next. Or worse, they cut you off before you even finish your point. Maybe it's in meetings where your ideas get ignored, then someone else says the same thing 5 minutes later and everyone loves it. Or maybe it's arguments with your partner where you're trying to explain yourself, but it just spirals into frustration. Or those networking events where conversations feel like you're pushing a boulder uphill. Here's the thing, you're not boring, you're not stupid, you just don't know the mechanics of how conversations actually work. And that gap, it's costing you opportunities, relationships, and respect every single day. But here's what nobody tells you. Everyone says be a better communicator or just be confident, but that's exactly backwards. Research from Harvard's negotiation program shows that winning conversations isn't about talking better, it's about listening strategically. The most influential people in any room aren't the loudest. They're the ones who make others feel understood first, then guide the outcome. Think about the best conversation you've ever had. You probably remember how that person made you feel more than what they actually said. That's not an accident, that's a system. Here's what it is. In the first 30 seconds of any conversation, reflect back what the other person values most, not just their words, but their emotion and priority. Why it works? Neuroscience shows that when people feel truly heard, their defensive barriers drop. Their amygdala literally calms down. You're not their opponent anymore, you're their ally. Think about how Oprah interviews. She doesn't wait for her turn to talk, she echoes back. So what you're really saying is, and suddenly the guest opens up even more. She's creating psychological safety before she ever shares her perspective. What it is? Control the pace and energy of the conversation by matching their rhythm first, then gradually shifting it where you need it to go. Why it works for conversations? You're working with human biology, not against it. Someone who's fired up and talking fast won't hear your slow, logical points. Someone who's cautious won't trust your high-energy pitch. You meet them first, build rapport, then lead. Here's a concrete example. Your boss is stressed and rapid-firing concerns about a project. Don't slow-walk your reassurance. Match the urgency. I hear you. Timeline's tight, stakes are high. Here's exactly how we handle this. Then you can ease into the calm solution. This alone can 3x your persuasiveness because you're not fighting their state, you're flowing with it. What it is? Within the first minute, subtly establish where this conversation should land, a mutual win that serves both people. Why it completes the system? The mirror protocol builds trust. The tempo shift creates connection, but without direction, conversations wander and waste time. The outcome anchor ensures you're both rowing toward the same destination. Show how all three interact. Imagine asking for a raise. You mirror. I know budget's tight and you need results. You match tempo. Calm if they're cautious, enthusiastic if they're energized. Then you anchor. I want to find a path where I'm compensated fairly and you are getting even more value from my work. You'll know it's working when they start problem solving with you instead of defending against you. Here's exactly what to do in the next 24 hours. Step 1. Grab your phone right now and set a reminder for your very next conversation today. Your only job, repeat back one thing they said, using their exact words. So you're saying their phrase. That's it. Watch what happens. Then spend 20 minutes having one meaningful conversation where you talk 30% of the time and listen 70%. Actually track it. Most people do the reverse and wonder why they're not influential. This flips the script and builds your listening muscle. Step 3. Do this every evening for 7 days. Write down one conversation you had and answer, what did they want from it? What did I want? Did we get there together? Track this and you'll start seeing patterns you've been blind to. After 7 days, you'll notice you're steering conversations naturally instead of just reacting. I know you're thinking, but what if I need to be assertive? Won't all this listening make me look weak? Here's the thing. Strategic listening isn't passive. It's the highest form of control. You can't influence someone who doesn't trust you first. Once you've established safety and direction, your assertiveness lands 10 times harder because it's not coming from ego, it's coming from understanding. So let's recap. You're going from being the person who gets talked over and ignored to the person who walks into any conversation and shapes the outcome by mirroring what matters, matching their energy, and anchoring toward mutual wins. Instead of fighting for airtime, you'll be the person people actually want to listen to.
My DMs are flooded with people who use this framework in job interviews, difficult family conversations, and high-stakes negotiations. Here's what I need you to do right now. If this clicked for you, smash that like button so more people discover this. Subscribe because next week I'm dropping the body language secrets that make the Mirror Protocol even more powerful. Comment below and tell me, what's the one conversation you've been avoiding that you need to win? I respond to every single comment. And if you know someone who struggles to be heard, send them this video. You might just change their trajectory. 6 months from now, you'll look back at this moment as the day conversations finally clicked. Make it count.